Hey friends, happy Wednesday, June the 12th, day 233 of Experiencing God. How have you experienced God today? So today I experienced God through prayer. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and you just can't get back to sleep? You don't have the peace, there's something on your mind. That happened to me this morning today, really early, about 2:20 in the morning. And so I woke up and I couldn't sleep and had some things on my mind. And so I went to my closet, my prayer closet, and I went in there and I just hung out with God for a little bit. The Bible tells us to cast our cares upon God because he cares for us. And so this morning at 2:20, I cast all my cares on him. I gave everything I had to the Lord. And so I sat in my closet and I just prayed. And, God knows our hearts. He knows our thoughts. He knows our feelings. But sometimes we just have to verbalize them to him. And so I did that today. Any time is a good time to do that. And so after I was in there, I'm not quite sure how long, I went back to bed and my husband was like, "What were you doing?" And I was like, "I was praying." And finally I had the peace to go back to sleep. And so the cool thing about that is that today there's a very special friend of mine. I haven't talked to her in a little bit, but she was interceding for me. And she was so burdened to pray for me and to cry out for me about the things that I also was praying for this morning at 2:00 in the morning about. Intercessory prayer is such a special thing for the church. In 1 Timothy 2, it says, "I urge you first of all to pray for all people, asking God to help them, intercede on their behalf, and give thanks for them." And it was so encouraging to me today when I heard from her this afternoon that she was so burdened to the point of tears for me, that she was crying out to the Lord for me, that this morning while I was in prayer, God also had someone else praying for me. And so the Holy Spirit was praying for me, and Jesus was there praying for me and lifting me up at the right hand of the Father. And God's given me a special friend who would also pray for me. And so I want to encourage you, in the late hours of the night, early hours of the morning, when you're awoken like that, go to God. Cast your cares on him because he cares for you. Intercede for people. If God puts someone on your heart, pray for them. It's so important. It's so important for the breakthrough that we not only press in when the Lord wakes us up, that we not give him our cares, that we verbalize them to him. It's so important for him that we verbalize and ask specifically, give the specific thing to God. And it's so powerful, too, that he's given us intercession, that he's given the church this gift of intercession. And so I want to encourage you, if someone's on your mind, pray for them, push in for them, be burdened for them, give it to the Lord. And if God wakes you up in the middle of the night, go to him in prayer. He wants you to talk to him. He wants you to tell him what's on your mind. Even though he knows your mind, he just wants you to say it. You can give your burdens to God. You can trust him with the things that burden you because he cares for you. I love you guys. Have a great night.